show. I just wanna see more desto. Hit you throwing, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit you sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more.
Coach, it is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big pickup at 38. Well, that didn't take very long. You mentioned you have to keep him under wraps. Avoid the big play is what you said, and here he makes one in the first quarter.
Yeah, you can't let this become a habit. Otherwise,
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Throwing, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Winston. They'll go screen here to Hunt. No gain on the screen there. It's second down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. To the air again with Winston. Finds his target, the rookie Scott Miller. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 22-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Again, it's Winston. And he completes it to Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. On 3rd down, Winston. He's got Evans. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Kareem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this 1st quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again. And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield. Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back. Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
Ready? Black, get that. Right there, 56. Got one. Green, triple T. Green, triple T.
The first down throw for Winston. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Michael Kendricks coming in to drop him. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Being chased out left. And it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Winston. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now it's Wilson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The surprise second-round pick, Sean Bunting, there to get a hand in.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm.
Mike 20. Go, go, go. Hey, Mike 20. Alert, 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 alert. Here I come. Mike 20, Mike 20.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Michael Kendricks able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Winston now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one.
And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety.
And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And Winston lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the box with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
56 is the Mike. Let's go, D. 56, Mike.
Here's Winston. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2nd and goal, and Penny standing by himself in the backfield. They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny, his 3rd touchdown now on the... And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Watch the slash.
From the 27, Winston. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
Jameis now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. This is Hunt on the draw play. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Winston. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And that will shave 1 more off this lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
defense obviously expecting run as well, as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Steps away to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. Buying time to his left. And he's going to go down again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
I don't think you got it, son. One left. 20, Mike, 20. Danny.
Play action. Now Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up success. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll
take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive? Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Jason Pierre-Paul able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Wilson. Battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 33 yards that time.
Man left, man left. 4 down, check. Block that.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Mike 20. Check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. To throw is Wilson on 3rd down. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have...
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Wilson to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Wilson now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Alert, 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 alert. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Now Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. That's caught out right by Jennings. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They go play action here on 1st down. Past the 20. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Again, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to drop those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. If you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Hunt. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 56 to Mike, boy, 56.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. Evans has it left side. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Jameis now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
You got it.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
On third down, Winston. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now it's Lockett. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put some
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Levante David picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Bound to lose one.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Penny. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
He's back to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Hey, 0. Mike 20.
Back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Kareem Hunt, his running back, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Flag 22.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. Rush coming, and he's taken down. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Buccaneers, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6.